movement? And your whole personality, Shatta Wale, is some radical, rebellious guy, you know, and that sort of comes into the movement.
That is the brand we've created for people to know that you can always move yourself. You know, you can always be fearful in your own way rather than making the thing look like you are getting low spirited inwardly. Like, you know, you don't want like do so. Like, you know, Ghana, they born with timidity and fear.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you want to move, you feel like, yeah, can I do it? But I show this attitude because I want people to believe that you can do it yourself. You can move things yourself, you know, and not be necessarily by disrespecting people, by using respect, you know, to move things in a positive way. So basically, when people see me say I be rowdy and stuff like that, they thought, you know, people say this rowdiness, they come with money, or they come with kwasha, you know, so
yeah,
and they come with money.
But if you build movement for the youth, the way you say they do, this respecting you're talking about, I mean, you were noted for, if you come on social media, then you take some guy who grew past you, then you deal with them. I mean, that's for our culture.
I don't like that. I don't just deal with people like that. You know, those people that they deal with them on social media be people where they step on my toe. You know, basically, like for instance, when you hear me do or see me do a video and talk about a particular matter, it be matter where you did, but Ghana no here. But when Shatta do they go viral. So, oh, nah, before they go and listen to the whole story and see that by the approach toward whatever. But the top people say no. Sometimes when problem happen, it is me part of it solve them. You know, for instance, if I day my house like this and light go off, me part for no say for call electrician make can repair for me. You know, but people for outside goes, oh, in the light I call off, in the light I go. But when my lights comes on, that's why people go like, oh, lights not bow. So in a nutshell, what I'm trying to mean is that when the problem come, and our industry be too small. When the problem come, like, you know, they even get to the politicians, they even get to certain people in the country who can help. You know, so I feel like voicing out, you know, will solve the problem, and it has solved many problems of mine, though.
Big congratulations to you, though. I mean, one day we wake up in the morning, we say Shatta is doing something with Beyonce and Jay-Z and all of that. What was that? What was that about? What is the whole Lion King thing? What is it about?
I would first say it was a miracle, you know, and me, I'm more closer to God, you know, so most of the times I pray for him to reveal certain things to me, and you know, this collaboration came up like as a surprise, you know, and the first time I even hear say Beyonce want to do a song with me, I go like, Beyonce, like, wow, like, how, like, where did she sleep, like, but you know, my prayers to God always like reveals to me like that, you know, people like that are going to come into my life. So as this collaboration come, I don't really shake too much, but I just thank God, say at least, you know, she just look through Africa and, you know, pick me out of many African like musicians in Africa.
So you do that collab? Has it happened?
Yeah.
So where did it happen?
I recorded in my studio actually, you know, because they sent me.
Your studio in Ghana?
Yeah, my studio in Ghana. They sent me the vocals and everything, her vocals actually, and they gave me a line of hers that they wanted me to sing, you know. So I do my part way, you know, I do what they want to make I do for them too, and they were really happy about it.
Maybe today I don't get nothing, but tomorrow I go get something, and I go buy motor for mama. But the enemy won't worry me, I go show all of them.
Now make we talk about this My Level song. Is it a high life song? Is it because Ghana Music Awards said high life song, and all your fans who were reggae raga were upset with you that you went to pick up a high life song award. What song is it? What kind of song is it?
What I would say is a high life song, you know, cause My Level, because if you listen to a beat pattern, you know, and me, like I say, like I like promote my culture more, you know, I like follow what my old people do and follow that sequence, because that's what Nigerians they follow and they make hit songs, you know. So I listened to a couple of highlight songs and I was like, okay, no, why I not going to use the, you know, the timing for the highlight. So when you listen to it, it's just like we didn't bring some things like the go in it, but it falls on that sequence, like, you know. So it be high life song. You just say, you know, people know me as dancehall artist, so they feel say, oh, we have to do dancehall, but that's why I tell people that this is business for me. So whatever is commercial for me to make money, I just do it.
There's no money on dancehall, is that what you're saying?
Yes, like, you know, reggae dancehall music doesn't sell much like you're doing what the people like here, you know. For instance, you know, hip life, yeah, but most of our old men don't really understand what we are trying to preach about. So you know, you see an old man sees you and see what you like, what's offering or wine, you know, that kind of. So I like to portray, you know, something that will appeal to, you know, from my father's age to my, you know, youths to kids, you know, because I have children that sing my song and I go like, wow, that means because I'm concentrating so much on Ghanaians, I'm not just taking it as if I'm doing music, but I'm trying to promote what our culture knows. You know, that's why, you know, my songs.
So bandana is what?
Bandana was a name I took from school because, you know, back in school I used to tie my hair bandana.
So that song is what?
Bandana from Ghana.
Yeah.
It was my introduction to the industry that, you know, I was just trying to tell them that this is the guy that God has ordained and he's coming in Mokoho. But people didn't take it serious. But up to now, you know, that Mokoho title is still there.
You spent some of your life in Jamaica, is that correct?
Yes.
What did you do there?
Oh, just recorded a couple of songs, you know. I have an agent in Jamaica that, you know, deals in promotions and stuff on, like, worldwide. So, you know, I went there to record, you know, to meet a couple of people, you know, learn a little bit of, you know, dancehall lifestyle, you know, and just came back. But I've been there like 4 times now, though.
What do you like about Jamaica? Dumpling or what?
Well, I think the place, like, you know, for instance, like Montego Bay is a nice place, you know. Most of their hotels are very great, you know, the security wise, like, crazy, like, you know, you can't enter into any hotel in Jamaica like in Montego Bay without not having a tag.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you know, like, I think the surroundings and the people.
So what do you do in the studio? What is this? What is that? What do you do here?
Well, this is my Windows software. I used to record with Windows like back in the day, so all my songs you heard from 2013, you know, I used to record them on this machine. But, you know, I grew up, you know, because traveling to Jamaica, going to the world, meeting most producers, you know, I told myself I needed to use an Apple machine, you know. So this machine has about like, I can say over 6,000, 7,000 songs on it.
Wow.
Yeah, you know.
Shatta Wale songs.
Yeah, Shatta Wale songs. Some are not released, you know, some are still there, you know, with the hard drive, you know. I saved some of the things I did like in the past. So this is like just my Windows setup, you know, for the studio. So sometimes if an engineer comes here and he wants to record and he's used to Windows, you know, I make him record on this. Yeah, but this is my.
Now before you go to that, let's talk about this photograph. What's happening here? Where?
That's a show I went to, one of my shows.
In Ghana?
Yeah, in Ghana. I think this was in which show over there?
Cape Coast?
Yeah, I think Cape Coast show, you know, and you know, the fans were so crazy and loving, you know, their king on stage.
What happens here?
Yeah, so this is my Apple machine, you know. This is a whole setup. This one comes with this and everything. This is a mixer board, and this is an upgraded version of like every studio recording like machine you see, you know. Yeah, I think it's just 3 people who have it in their studios in Ghana, if I can say.
This setup?
Yeah, this setup, because with this, it eases the stress of you mixing songs like with a mouse, because I can easily mix songs like here on this machine, like everything, save the presets, do whatever I want to do here, and master it very well. So now the songs I record here gives me a clarity, like, you know, gives me some like outputs that when it comes out, people are like my level. I use this machine to mix it. Melissa, you know, I recently have a song I have cast, you know, it gives me that like heavyweight, you know, in the song. So it's also a great machine, and because it's Apple, it brings that clearness from the songs, you know. But you know, Windows also, you know, it's good, but I think this is the best way I go right now.
Do you play any musical instrument yourself?
Yeah, the keyboard, like, you know, I used to play
the keyboard.
A couple of times, you know. When I was in school, I did music in the minibus, so I learned, you know, much about chords, you know, and all the stuff notations here and there, so I play.
Wow. So you think that every Ghanaian musician should have at least this studio?
Yeah, well, I don't. If it's a calling, you know, like me, I have this setup here, and I have the meaning of this in my bedroom. You know, so when I don't record here, I can, if I have an idea, I can record in my bedroom before I come down here to really polish it and master it and everything. So it's something that I love, you know. I've not bought all these things because I feel I'm a musician. You can be a musician, but when you buy all these things and you can't use it, it's a waste of money. you know. So
the keyboard is peculiar. What's all this?
These are the shortcuts, you know, for you know, like Cubase and Pro Tools. You know, some of the softwares on the machine that you use. Sometimes, you know, when you don't want to use the mouse too much, there are like shortcuts that you can take on this keyboard to record, to cut, to, you know, paste, everything. Like, you know, is on the keyboard. So I learned all those things too on, you know, YouTube. You know.
Wow, you learned it.
Yes, I'm an internet freak, you know. I always want to be on the internet, you know. So computer boy.
Excellent.
So if you see me today, I know my level.
You know, Shatta gets into these things and he has his mind and his eyes always on the kwacha. Was the kwacha big in this one? Was it a big deal?
Well, a deal like this comes with, you know, a good life. You know, I would always say it's the hard work. You know, it don't be anything magic. And you know, Ghana, we are full of hype. You know, want to hype some artists to make it look like they are there, but they are not there. But I I believe God really prepared the table in front of my enemies.
You have enemies?
A couple of them.
You talk about some enemies.
No, not be enemies aside, but you know, anything you do, you get haters for inside. So basically, you know, people, the doubting Thomases and, you know, here and there. You know.
Why do you criticize fellow industry people, fellow musicians? You've been doing that for a while. People don't like that. Sort of focus on your music, do your music. Then you pick another musician and says he doesn't have money, he doesn't have this. It's not very nice.
It's a change, the cause for change. You know,
Change of what?
Change of the industry, change of the mentality and our attitude towards our work. You know, I believe most of them are not serious when it comes to music. You know, people have sunk from 19 Kojoho till now and have made people see musicians as band boys. You know, as there's some more band. You know, we are not taking serious. You know, when gone are the days when your daughter wants to marry a musician, your father wouldn't allow it. Like me, when I was starting music, my father told me a whole lot of history about musicians he has met. You know, and I'm the type that, you know, I grew up from a business-minded family. My dad is so business-minded in his thing, so I have taken music as a business. You know, I've not taken it as a hobby. Like some people go on interviews, oh, how do you see music? Oh, music is my hobby, it's my side work. You know, I've not taken music like that. I've taken music so seriously. So when I see most artists like pretending that, you know, the life is good for them, which I know is not good because our industry is not good for us, you know, and they come on TV and they brag, hype, whatever, you know, it makes me feel that pain that what are you trying to incinerate to the next generation? Like you're making them feel like it's good there.
But you are not them. How are you able to know that their life is not good?
We are all in the same industry.
Yeah.
For instance, how can I even put it? When maybe I'm working with a telco, like, you know, and maybe MTN, Vodafone, whatever, and they are facing maybe network problems. They know they are facing that problem, so they won't come and lie to, you know, maybe their customers or something, you know. So I know I'm in that field and I know how that field is because from history, musicians in Ghana have not been taken seriously, and that one is no lie. You get me?
We are. That's true. I mean,
we are
famous musicians.
We are Ghanaians. I understand.
Yeah. This is your boy, Wale Music TV. Send subscribe my show. So wanna subscribe him. If you wanna click bell no do. Na me the video be out tomorrow. I want the first person to share. If you wanna drop a comment was so. Wale Music TV. Yes, Shatta Wale ni TV. I have more Shatta Wale ni news. Na update. Everything be a friend Shatta Wale who be a once a back on the more platform me do. Into bomb more than subscribe. Next share. Now brother and our system who edumede in Wale Music TV. Video be able post on what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say Shatta Wale no fan quoting there. Blend bete good news. Blend never share. Never subscribe. Now brother and our system who edumede in the more platform me do. Video be able post on what had they be a by Shatta Wale. Inti say won't the day Shatta Wale fan quoting there. Blend bete good news by Shatta Wale. Ne bomb than share. Now brother and our sister who edumede in Wale Music TV. Thank you.